Hi guys, it's Sam from Creatively Sam's, and today I'm making a spring wreath. I've definitely had the winter blues way too long, and I need some color. So I put this together, and if you want to see how I did this, stay tuned. It's coming up next. I am so sick of winter that it was definitely time to make a spring wreath. So what I did was I took some ribbon that I had taken off another wreath, and I've got some thinner yellow ribbon, and I'm going to layer this on top of each other and wrap it around a grapevine wreath. And if any of you have seen my other wreath videos, you know that I don't like to hot glue because I take it apart at the end of the season and I will reuse it. These things are entirely too expensive. I got this at Walmart a few years ago, and all I'm going to do is tuck it under some of the grapevine just to hold it in place. And the grapevine will take place of glue. This is on the back. So I'm just going to wrap it around. The entire wreath, just like this. And I'll be back when I'm done. And once you have the ribbon wrapped all the way around, you want to come in through the grapevine in the back and tuck it under. And that's now in place, and it's not going anywhere. And you can use any color ribbon you want. I just wanted to bring out the yellow that's in this ribbon. And I'm still on a no-buy, so this is all stuff that I've had on hand. Okay, now it's time to make the bow. If you haven't seen how I make a 5-minute bow, I'll put a link down in the description box. It's really easy to follow, and it only takes 3 yards of ribbon. Okay, I got the bow done, and this is where I started and stopped. So I'm going to put the bow right in there, and what I'm going to do is put one side of the chenille stem on one on the other, and that way I've got some grapevine for the chenille stem to stick to. Okay, I got the chenille stems through, and all I'm going to do is pull them tight and give them a couple of good twists, and then I'm going to twist the ends together, flatten them out, and that's your hanger. And now that I have just crushed the bow, thank goodness for wire, because I can fluff it back up. And now I have to decide what kind of flowers I want to use. Oh, I found daffodils and little yellow flowers and some lilies, and got some pink, got some like Tipton pink, and I found a bag of blues and purples, which goes nicely with the bow. So now I just have to decide where I'm going to put this stuff and cut them down. Okay, I'm going to start off with the pink, and I cut the stems real low, and remember to go with the odd numbers. And I'm just tucking that in to the grapevine, and that's actually going to hold it. And what you do on one side, you repeat on the other. Just make sure you get it tucked down in between the grapevine. Okay, now I want to get another color in there, and I'm going to use these blue daisy, blue and purple daisies that I have. And I'm just going to tuck them around the pink all the way around. Okay, I got those in. And now I'm going to go with a smaller flower. I think I'm going to add a little of this white and pink. And I'm just going to throw it in all around. Okay, I got all those in. And now I'm going to use these. They call them Tweedia. And I'm just going to cut them down. Like some of these are really long, so I'm just going to cut that off. And I'm going to just make a whole bunch of small bunches and we'll tuck those in. The thing I like about this is that it's got movement to it. And it kind of gives it some life. And get some of this yellow towards the outside. I'll be back when I'm done with that. Okay, I've got them all tucked in. And like I said, it gives it movement. And now I'm going to get some of my berries out. And I've got these. And you know, I've got tons of these. And I kind of like the way these almost look like eggs. So I think I'm definitely going to be using these. So we'll be back. Yeah, I'm going to start with the white just to break up this yellow a little bit. Although yellow always says spring to me. But this is going to make it even fuller. And now I'm going to tuck in some of the blue. And I'll be back when I'm done with that. Okay, I got all the blue tucked in and the white tucked in. And I'm not sure if I'm going to add any more to this. But to the bow, now it's time to use the hot glue. And I've got some of these blue daisies. And I'm just going to glue them in here and there, as well as the other flowers. I'm actually not planning on reusing this ribbon next year because it's seen better days. It's starting to fray. And I've probably used this ribbon 3 different times. And I'm just going to clip these even tinier. I'm going to glue that up into the top to give it more movement. I think I'm going to cut this down even lower. And there I've got 3. Add just a tiny bit of pink to it. And I'm really liking this. I think it needs a little more greenery. So I'm going to take some of the leaves off of some of these that I used. And I'm going to cut them down. And then I'm just going to be tucking these in and around. So I'll be back after I have them all cut. Okay, I've got them cut down, and these 2 are going to be tucked in behind the bow in the grapevine. And it's just going to give that little tiny bit, little touch of greenery that it needs. And it actually doesn't need much because of the greenery with the berries and some of the other ones. And that one was a little flat. Okay, there it is, all done. Give it a good shake, make sure nothing falls off. And that's ready to be put on my door. And the winter wreath can come down. Let me scoop back far enough for you to see the whole thing done. And there you go. And it's ready to go. If you like what you saw, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and happy creating, everyone.